Welcome back to FS25 here on Iowa Plains View. It's been a little while since the last episode. I've been picking up mostly straw, a little bit of alfalfa. I did notice I had only two or three full loads of alfalfa, which I think is less than I've had in the past. So I actually do think more months in between cuts is the way to go. But even though it took a while, and I said I wasn't going to do it every time, I am glad I ended up getting all this straw picked up. This is the last load I'm dropping off now. Because we made quite a bit of money from it. We were in the negatives when we started. Here, I'll show you the... Yes, I mean, I've made $42,000 so far this month, plus whatever I'm getting from this, which is about $2,200. Yeah, almost $40,000 in harvest, some property income just from solar panels, a little bit of wage payment, because I had some workers driving back and forth while I was watching other videos and shows while playing, so I definitely used the workers a little bit. And yeah, that's about it. So that is the last of those loads. And maybe next time we can have something built that can let us keep it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a... Where are you going to go? Let's just have you go down there. I saw in the used lot something I think will be worth buying. Obviously, I can't buy it right this second because I don't have enough money for it, but we have stuff to sell. We should make enough money for it. The reason I want it is because it does both lime and fertilizer. Holds a decent amount. I mean, 15,600. It's not too bad. And I really think keeping our precision farming score up by putting fertilizer and lime on our fields more regularly would be a good thing. I mean, you can see here, I only had enough for like 3 rows. So that needs lime. This needs lime. I mean, these are just harvested, so they don't have anything. Of course, this has almost none, so I need to put some on there. These are good because I just planted them. I haven't decided what I'm doing here yet. It might be soybeans again. I don't have a planter for it, but I can borrow one. So yeah, I think that's the next purchase. I think we can afford it, and it'll help us, like I said, keep the precision farming score up, which we're at 63, which isn't too bad, but get a 4% increase, but that could be better. Plus the yield off of the individual fields gets better as well. And it looks like the soil sampling issue has been fixed. Yeah, because my soil sampling is now full. So, okay. I don't know why it won't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Soil sampling full. Nitrogen's low because we need to do a harvest, so that'll help once we harvest that. And I am currently, I'm looking into getting music in the background. I don't want to become, I know I'm not a very big channel, but I don't want to get in copyright issues. So I'm looking at some potential options to get some music on the channel. I was doing it right before I started recording this, actually. But I wasn't comfortable enough in knowing exactly what to do. So I didn't want to record this video with music and then not how to do it, not know how to do it correctly. So unfortunately, we're still without some background music, but I think I found a good one to try. So look forward to that. It'll just be playing like in the background. I'm going to try to find like instrumental stuff. I like rock, so it'll be rock-ish. You know, it won't be like the stuff necessarily that I listen to, but it'll be like instrumental versions. Just something to kind of fill in the parts where I'm not talking as much, because I do want to record a little bit more and not do as many skips. So having the music in the background at least gives you something to listen to while I'm, you know, doing whatever I'm doing on the field. I haven't had any experience doing, I don't even know what you would really call it, but, you know, where I play, say, music a little louder and do like a sped up version of me, accidentally close that, of me like, you know, say picking up all the straw and showing a quickened version of that. I haven't done any of that. I don't know if I really like doing that, to be honest, but you know, we'll see. See where it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and put this away. And the crop that is at a good price to be sold right now is the oats. The soybeans is not till June, so that'll be a good some good cash flow a little bit later on. But you can even see, if I go to this page, this is a mod that I really enjoy having, because it kind of shows everything that you have that purchased, essentially. So you can see right at the price it is currently, we have $6,750 worth of eggs, $53,000 worth of oats, dried oats, and then a little under 100. It was over 100 earlier, so it's going down, but we're not selling those right now anyways, so yeah. So let's go ahead and pick up the oats. How much do we have? 84? No. 63. I don't think we can hold that all in one load. No. Alright, let's get most of it. Well, make it a little easier driving. Oh, and let's see, where are we going? A lot easier to use the mouse for this. Alright, we are gonna go watermill. Tag. And actually, from... let's go this way. Let's go through the field. Oh, it is our field anyways. If you played the Iowa Plains FS25 version, I just noticed this actually in between while I was doing some of my karting around. The windmill area looks different. They did some updates to it in the, you know, the change to the FS25 version. So let's actually just cut through this way. Oh, that was a bad choice. Yep, it's a plowed field. Can't drive through a plowed field very well. And after we drop off all the oats, we should have plenty of money to get the used item that I want to buy. The next thing would be modding, or not modding, but I don't think we have the, no we don't. Putting on the tractor the, I don't even know what it's called, but the thing that senses nitrogen, and I think it does pH too, and that'll help. If we look at, hold on, let me stop, make sure I'm not going to crash. You see how, like, here's a good example. It's got like these lines, these yellow lines. I mean, yeah, I had the worker do it, but that shouldn't be there anyways. And I think having that sensor helps with that. Or maybe it's just the type of spreader I had. I don't know. But it's an expense I don't need right now, so it'll be at some point during the future. So yeah, this is the water mill. Looks, you know, quite a bit different. Let's see how much it costs. 300. Not too bad. Got the flower decoration. The flower will come out here. What they got up here? More flower decoration. It's pretty much just flower. And then they got this to kind of wrap around and make it so it's easier to drive in and out. Okay, there's one load. We'll call that 34,000. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, let's see if, I know the old one had issues, but let's see if you can get out and go like there. So far, so good. I think there was like a bridge here before, and that's what caused it to have issues like driving in and out of here. It was different than that bridge. Cool. All right, and while that person's driving, let's go ahead and buy this. I don't really know what the difference is. Sure, those look cool. I guess. I guess I can go with a different brand. Yeah. Let's get Michelin. Why not? Change it up. Alright. And all that money I've spent the last few hours working on is pretty much gone in one purchase. Actually, no. We're not going to go that way. It's going to take longer. I'm just not going to go through the field. At least through this field. I'll go through my field. There's a pretty good yield of soybeans. It definitely helps that you don't need nitrogen for it. Makes it easier to get a good yield off. All right, tried it. It's got 24, pretty much 25,000 left. $24,000. And eventually we'll get the greenhouses going. I know I really just need water, but yeah, I don't know. Just haven't got those going yet. Haven't decided exactly what I want to do to start. Probably just pick one thing. That way it's not too complicated. But I do kind of want to look into a different mod for an autoloader, because I'm not super happy with the one that I have. That's more so for pallets. Like, I would like one that kind of just like click a button and it picks up a pallet and puts it on your trailer. That's kind of the one I want, but I don't know. Or see what's out there and get something else for the future. I think on the current River Bend Springs episodes are, I might just be doing loading by hand because I haven't got the autoloader to work. I haven't recorded another video since I had that issue. Probably do it this week, but yeah, I think I just might start doing it by hand. It's for the like goat milk and stuff like that. Might be a little annoying, but I don't know. I feel like I've used autoloaders for so long, I should probably do a little bit of manual, just to, you know, play the game as it's meant to be played, I suppose. All right. So the alfalfa and the straw and a little bit of the oat essentially paid for a new piece of equipment, which is good. Now we have a way to fertilize and lime our fields. I might actually, let's go ahead and buy some lime because I know we're going to need it. Or actually, here, let's do this. Let's send you here, and while you're driving, is he driving? Yes. Okay. I wanted to see how much container, the lime station. Okay, 26. That definitely will be useful. I just don't have the money for it like right now. Maybe after the soybeans I can put it down. But I can put it down. I don't know where the best spot would be. Could put it like here maybe. Because then I'd have access to it. But it's not like really in the way. I mean, it's good access for this field. Not really good access for anywhere else, though. Could put it over here. Actually, that might be a good spot. Just like right up against this. Since I always have kind of equipment going in there. Yeah, I have to think about it, but that might be a pretty good spot. Okay. And you got stuck. I don't know if the traffic is better or worse in this game rather than 22. I thought it was better, but then like they get in traffic jams all the time because like I'm driving and the AI is like, oh my god, this person's going so slow, I'm gonna drive around them, and then they go to drive around and there's incoming traffic and then they get blocked up, and I've had to go to the settings and turn off traffic and turn it back on again just to like reset it so there's not a random traffic jam. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if there's, I'm not a coder. I don't know if there's an easy way to fix any of that or not. Probably not, but Yeah, I guess in some ways it's better, but yeah, I've just noticed that while playing the game a lot. Alright, our chickens, do they have food? They have only a little. Let's go grab some food. Let's grab like that. Nope, nope. Oh shoot. That's not what I wanted. I clicked the wrong button. I want like 10-ish. That's good. Okay, so we have canola going up there. What do we want to... I'm saying this out loud while thinking. But what do we want to grow in the big field? And I could do soybeans again. Alright, we'll leave that there. I'm going to skip ahead to January, but I'm going to send you up to here to pick up the new equipment. So we could do, well, we can't do wheat, canola, or barley because it's too late for that. So we can do oats. Ooh, excess animals sold. Yay. Selling some chickens. I forgot I had that mode on, to be honest, but I'm fine with it. What do I want? This. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to do carrots or anything. Not weird, but you know what I mean. So we could do soybeans. Weird as in like different harvesters. I mean, we could do sunflowers, I guess. Does this do dried sunflowers? It does. I guess, yeah, we could look here and figure out what to do. Do sorghum for something different. I think either way, our planter cannot do that. Let's find a planter. Yeah, so we have wheat and barley, oats, canola, long grain rice. We could do that, but we'd have to get a... No, actually, we don't need a different harvester. Can't do spinach. That's not spinach. That's oilseed radish, I think. Grass. That's spinach. That's alfalfa. Is that clover? Might be clover. Yeah, so really out of this list, the only thing we can plant in the spring is oats. And I don't really... We just did oats, so I don't really want to do that again. So I'll just lease a planter in what month? March. And I think we're gonna do sunflowers. I think that's yeah, I think that's what we'll go for. Wait, is that bag lime? Yes. Where am I looking? I want to buy more lime. Let's buy an 8-pack because it's only 3,000. Not that. Sorry, my head is like everywhere right now, but we're gonna get some lime down. That's kind of the first order of business. Oh, that's what I was gonna check. I wanted to see. or double check, I guess, when to sell soybeans. It is in June. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I mean, we're at like the lowest price right now. Not even 1,000. So yeah, if we sold it all right now, we would get 83,000, which is very exciting to know that we're essentially going to be getting, we'll just say 2,000 per liter. So we'll be getting like 100 and we're rounded up to $170,000 when we sell the soybeans in June. We're almost definitely going to be in the negatives by then. But I think that's still very exciting how much money we're getting from that. So soybeans, definitely a good way to go. And my general plan of just kind of like doing some random crops here and there, well, not here and there, but doing some random crops in the fields and just kind of taking the yield as it is. Shovel. Okay. I don't know what that is. Or fill it up anyways. Open shovel. Need to unfold. Okay. I thought this was just a regular fertilizer spreader, but maybe it's not. It's got a shovel. Okay. Whatever. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, just, not worrying too much about, obviously I am now. I got lime and fertilizer on the fields, but starting out without that I think was okay. Especially since we really just needed to ride out the loans that we took at the beginning. Once I get to a straightaway, or open the menu and take a look. But I know the smaller loan that's taking about $8,000 a month from us is just about done, which is definitely exciting because that'll be less money going out every month, all the way at the top. Yeah, 7 months from now. So in pretty much harvest time, especially with the sunflowers, that'll be after, but yeah, about harvest time, late summer, in like August, I think it would be, if my math is correct. We'll be done with paying that, so that'll be exciting. Oh geez, that turn did not go well. I'm going to start with the alfalfa field. Let's see how this works. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I think we could just... Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what the shovel thing is, but this is working. So, all right, I think this is a good spot to stop. I'll bring you back relatively soon, and keep going with the pH of the fields, put some lime down, moving forward, and then, yeah, getting the planting done for what will be sunflowers. So, yeah, exciting stuff. We're getting there. This is going to be a long series, but I think once we start building a little momentum and making, multiple hundreds of thousands, which I think we'll get there. We'll make multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars in like a season. I think relatively soon. yeah, it'll be exciting. So, and then we're start getting some animals. That'll be exciting too. Getting more animals than just the chickens. I haven't decided whether it'll be the cows or pigs yet. Probably cows, but we'll see. So we already have the alfalfa. I mean, it's a good start, but yeah, we'll see how it all goes. So, but thanks for watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Have a good one.